What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the All Sports Best podcast. I'm Trey Gonzalez, and today I'm here with two former caveman baseball players, Aiden Quintela and Jonas Molinar. They've joined me today. Thank you guys for being on the show.
Yes, of course. Sir. Thank you for having us.
Today, the podcast is sponsored by CNB Bank. Big dreams start with smart banking, and that's where CNB Bank comes in. From saving for your future to making everyday life easier, they're your financial partner in Carlsbad. Drop in, call, or check them out online. CNB Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. All right, guys. So, again, welcome to the podcast. Appreciate you guys for being here. I wanted to start off with the fact that now we're after the season, so you're no longer like current caveman baseball players. What does that feel like? I don't need you. I'm hoping I'm not getting you guys emotional here, but
no, I mean, it's great that we're moving forward and obviously moving on with our careers. Went by really fast, but excited for what's ahead of us.
Yeah, a little disappointed we couldn't pull through, win in and all that, but I mean, all the memories created here, I'll keep that with me the rest of my life. So
yeah, 100%. You guys were both like born and raised here in Carlsbad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what it meant when you first, because I want to start from like when you started as caveman to where you are today, because you guys are both going to college, you're playing baseball at the next level, which is huge. Like, obviously that's awesome. But when you were growing up, Little League, all of that stuff, what was the thought of being a caveman at that time?
I mean, as a little kid, I mean, it's kind of like I could say what you dream of, growing up and playing for the high school here. It's a small town. It's the only high school here, obviously, and I feel like you always looked up to a lot of the high school teams, a lot of the high school players. So I think it was really cool. Obviously, I got to start as a freshman, so I was really stoked about that. So yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Absolutely. Jonas?
Yeah, I mean, I remember coming to one of the games with my best friend because his brother was on the team, and we got to watch Trevor Rogers pitch.
Okay, yeah.
And, that was just crazy, seeing that caliber of play, so young. And so you just, look up to them, going to the caveman camps and everything. It's, everything you work for getting up to that point. And, I mean, I didn't play on varsity my freshman year, but I was there when we won it and everything, and it just felt like all the pieces fell into place,
Yeah, no, 100%. I want to go back in time real quick again. You guys both played on a team that made it to the regional in Little League, right? Which is really cool. I think if we would look back at how many Shorthorn teams or Carlsbad teams are able to do that, I want to say it's maybe 5-6 teams, maybe tops. So what was that experience like? I know that when you guys went, it was different than back in the day when I played Little League. So was there anything that you really remember about that time?
I mean, a lot of cameras, obviously, and I think it was really cool just being in that atmosphere. Just the first time I was ever on TV like that, so it was really cool, and just hanging out with the boys and experiencing it with all of them, and hotel rooms. And you get there, you get to take a bunch of pictures with your guys, and just have a good time, be loose, and enjoy it. So it was really memorable.
Yeah, and then we went the year after them, and the interviews were cool. I mean, a bunch of 12-year-olds who have real childish interests. They asked what your favorite video game was. Everyone says Fortnite,
Of course.
We're all little kids. We get to be on TV and stuff. And then the hotel rooms, I mean, if you've played high school sports, it's already with high schoolers, it's kind of chaotic. But think about just a bunch of 12-year-old boys.
Yeah.
For a week straight, they just get to do whatever they want in their rooms, So it was fun. Obviously, being on TV was crazy and all that. It was a good time.
Do you guys still have that somewhere to go back and watch some games, or do you have a highlight you remember that was on TV?
I remember my dad. He recorded one of them.
TiVo back then?
Yeah, one of my hits. Because we were down, 3-2 in the bottom or the top of the sixth or something like that, and I started the inning off with a double, and then we came back and won the game 6-3, and I remember that specifically.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything
I don't really have a specific highlight or anything like that, but I do know. I mean, I did get a lot, not a lot, but a few hits there. So I mean, it was pretty cool in that like atmosphere, like I said, just to get a couple of knocks like that, and faced a kid one day that was from Louisiana. He was throwing probably 75, and I thought, at 46 feet, that's gas. So
Oh, it is.
it was very hard to hit off. I remember my first AB off of him though. I got a single. I think I actually ended up going like 2 for 3 off of him, and now he's going to play, or he just played at OU. So
Whoa.
it was very cool getting to face that kind of caliber pitching at that very young of an age. So
Yeah, that's really
it was
cool.
very cool.
Yeah, just being able to get out of state, do those types of things. Obviously, you guys, as you grew up, you guys had a lot of travel ball experience, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say just based on what I know about you guys probably played in what, 3 dozen tournaments out of town. I mean, you guys were gone all the time. Did you guys play on the same travel ball team?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm like a young, like when I graduated, I was only 17.
Okay.
And he's a year older, so we played on like 2 different age groups. But I played with like our hometown team, the Breaking Bats. We played a bunch, and then I also played with this team from El Paso, where we would go far and played a lot of tournaments, especially over the summer. It was like every other week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were kind of used to it at that point then. Okay. And then what about you? Who did you play for?
I played for the Base Brawlers, a team from down here too. Everybody was from here, and really tight group, and we competed very well. I think we were ranked 9th nationally at like 12-year-olds, and won state, won 2 World Series, and made a really good run.
That's
team.
sweet. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the beginning of high school. You started as a freshman. Was that immediate coming out of the gates in your freshman year, or was it like a few games in, coach put you in?
No, we had our season opener in Las Cruces actually against Oregon Mountain, and I batted pretty sure 2-hole, or it might have been, I don't know if I led off or not. I'm pretty sure it was 2-hole, but I did start, and I started from there on out.
Wow. Okay.
Yes,
so you started every game that you were healthy.
Yes, sir.
In your high school career. That's insane.
So I was blessed to not miss a game. I played every single game of high school career.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So I want to get into that too, on how you guys kind of stay healthy and stay on the field and everything like that. But talk about, so you didn't do as much when you were an 8th grader. Maybe you were on JV.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you were on JV. So you had a little bit of that experience. Jonas, tell me about your journey to varsity, because yours was a little bit different.
Yeah.
When Aiden was a freshman, he was like, would you say like a lot more developed at that time?
I would say so. I mean, I got held back, like not because of my grades or anything, but because just for more developing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm a year older than him too, so I was older at the moment. So.
And did you hit a bomb when you were a freshman?
Yes, sir.
You did, huh?
I
That's
did.
why I was like, okay, this
Yes,
dude's
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir. It was against Roswell. I mean, it was a run roll bomb, but it's still
It's a bomb as a
so.
freshman. That is cool as
Still,
heck.
wood on our field is ridiculous.
Yeah.
As a freshman.
I agree. But yeah, tell me about your development, because I remember you were not this size as a
no.
freshman.
Coming into my freshman year, I was about like 5'2", and I weighed a buck. I weighed like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like tiny. I mean, I could play, right? But I just didn't have the physical attributes to compete at that level yet. I mean, I did what I needed to do at JV, got my stuff in. And then my sophomore year, kind of the same story. I grew a little bit. I was about 5'8". And then junior year, I shot up. I was probably six foot last year. Gained a lot of weight. I weighed like 160, and me and Aiden were like fighting for short. We'd switch off, and then finally we got like settled in, and it was from there on out. It was always me and Aiden in the middle infield that year. And then this last year, we lost Gordo at third, so I mean it was different. I moved around a lot in the infield. Played third, short, second, and first, and just my story was different than his.
Yeah, no, for sure. 2 totally different paths.
Yeah.
Now you guys are going to college ball. It's just like, I love the fact that you guys are both on this podcast, because it's 2 like completely different things. But I've talked to so many different players, even just coaching and things like that, where they're like, hey, I'm at this level. There's no way I'm going to play college ball. or you know what I mean? Those types of things where it just feels like it's out of reach, but it's not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about, playing up the middle together. What was it like to really develop that relationship? Because obviously when you guys are playing infield together all the time, there's things that you guys do. When I played, it was like there was certain things you'd say, whenever you get together, you throw it around the horn, and is that what they still say? Around the horn? Yeah, okay, cool. It sounds like, I felt like that sounded old, but you get together to talk to the starting pitcher as an infield, and then you do some superstitious things. Did you guys have anything that had to be done every game too?
We always had it was a stupid handshake.
It definitely could have been better, but yeah.
Like when they throw it down, we wouldn't go to the pitcher. We'd just do our little handshake at second and then go play.
Yeah.
But I know, like, having him in the middle with me, like, the confidence level was higher just because I knew, like, if we were rolling a double play or anything, I didn't have to work harder to make up for something. Like, he was always going to be there.
Yeah.
And help me out. Even if I messed up, he'd pick me up.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Cool. As far as like the feeds go up the middle for a double play, I think that's one of the things that, as just a typical fan, you just watch it and you're just like, oh yeah, that everybody can do that. What goes into that work to make it, as efficient as possible together?
I mean, it's a lot of ground balls, a lot of reps daily. I mean, we took ground balls pretty much every day. So we're always working together and trying to perfect our feeds, and I feel like we did a really good job at it. So,
yeah. And I mean, like, one little mishap rolling a double play, and it'll cost you the out, because it's a matter of milliseconds.
Yeah.
And, like, having someone athletic on the other half end of it just makes it better because maybe you misstep or it slips, and, I mean, you're not worried that they're not going to make the play,
Yeah, for sure. Aiden, you talked about being able to play every game of your high school career, which is a legendary thing to be able to say, because you can be an awesome player. You can be, stand out for 1 year, 2 years, or all 4 years. But if you're not on the field, it's not as good for your team. How were you able to stay healthy? Like, what were some of the things that you feel like helped you do that?
I think definitely the most important part is just like listening to your body, listening to my body, and just basing everything off of that, and just going from there.
Like, what would you do to, like, preserve yourself? Was it like, hey, my arm's not feeling good, coach, I'm just gonna hit today, or how did that?
I mean, I was pretty healthy, so I was doing everything most of the time. But I mean, like, our trainers took really good care of us, so shout out to them for caring for us, and they did a great job. And I think the trainers is a big part to staying healthy too. I mean, I would see them pretty much every day, and yeah, I was able to stay healthy to play however many games I needed to.
Same two trainers your whole career?
My freshman year, it was a different trainer, and then Luke and Derek came in our sophomore year.
Okay,
and
very cool.
So from there on out, I didn't really see the trainer that much my freshman year, as I should have. But once I started getting older and started just learning more and just understanding my body more, it was nice to have some caring trainers that just took good care of you. So,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jonas, this year you had a hang up for like a week and a half that you couldn't pitch, right? Was it a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that?
We went up for the Rio Rancho tournament, and I sat out the first game because I couldn't throw. But then the second game, I came back, but I couldn't pitch for 2 weeks.
And it was a finger injury. Mm-hmm. How did you come back from that? Like, what do you do for a finger injury?
Honestly, I just iced it a lot. Tried not using it for the first couple of days, and then at some point, I just started using it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's when you had to switch over to first base for a while, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the game I came back after I sat, I played first because, you don't have to make as many throws. But then, it kind of just worked out, so I started playing first a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't hurt when you're, 6'3"?
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty big target
Yeah,
there, right?
And then switching from a little glove to a big glove and making picks, it was super easy.
Yeah, it's a nice advantage
Yeah.
for sure. Tell me about the coaching staff this year and how they helped you guys maybe just develop from the last couple of years to where you are and the ability to play at the next level?
I mean, like Coach McGaw always said, he's going to be pushing from the rear, and I think he did a really good job about that, and just making sure everybody was bought in, and so we could be as successful as possible. So
Yeah. He had a really good program. I mean, every day you walk in, you know what you're going to be doing. It's on the board. Workouts all the time, you know. And he gave us rest too. Like Sunday, two days out of the week, we would get to sleep in, you know, rest our bodies. If you told him you were hurting, he'd give you crap for it at first, but like he would let you rest and recover, make sure you're healthy and be able to play. So
I think I like that because I think whenever I played, it was kind of like just head down, just doesn't matter, be
tough it
there.
out.
Yeah, tough it out,
Yeah.
which is awesome in some capacity. But then also at some times it's like, yeah, but I want you to stay on the field and not be giving
till
me
you blow
80%.
your elbow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your
So
elbow.
there's a give and a take, but obviously he's been around baseball for as long as you guys, longer than you guys have been alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to be able to trust it. Tell me about this facility here. We're in the new field house. It, I think, officially opened up right before you guys started season, right?
Yes,
our
sir.
first home game, we literally got here like a week before.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. But having this is just, it's insane. Like, this is nicer than, I mean, I've been to NMSU camps and stuff like that. Like, it's nicer than theirs and their D1. Like,
Yeah.
having this, it was nice because we got a lot of rain this year. So every time it would rain, we could always just come in here and hit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, we're taking a mental day, you know, like come in here, hit. I never got to work out in there. I think they do during the summer. They haven't over the summer, but
Sure.
that weight room's nice. The trainer's office is ridiculous.
Yeah. Really nice.
And then the
Well, you
locker
guys-
room's nice.
Yeah, you guys got a chance to, well, not got a chance, had to be in a portable for up until now, right? Like
Yes, sir.
your whole high school career almost?
Yes, sir. So like once we got into this new locker room, I mean, it was like you could breathe, you know. So
Yeah.
it was really nice, especially for the trainers. I mean, their room was crammed, and I mean, they're blessed now. Definitely, they're blessed now to be able. They can breathe now too. So
There was a viral video that I think your dad maybe recorded, gave it to me. I put it on social media. I think it was one of your bombs under the new lights.
Yeah, that was mine.
Tell me about like just having the effects of, you know, running around the bases. It's like a big league type of feature.
If I'm going to be honest with you, when I hit that ball, I kind of got jammed. So I didn't think it was gone. Like watching the video, you could tell it was peace, but like I didn't think it was gone. I didn't think I hit it very well. So I just put my head down, I was running. And then I thought I hit a ground rule double. Cause if you pay attention to the video, you kind of see me like throw my hands up. Like I didn't know what was going on. And then I saw the lights start going. I was like, oh, I hit a home run. You know, like I wasn't even thinking about the lights, but watching the videos, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super cool to just have that. Cause I remember Diamondbacks, they put in like a few $1 million to get the lights changed. And I was like, that's crazy because now they have them here. So
Yeah.
just a feature that you don't get very many places. It's really cool. Tell me this, what's the best place to play or best field on the road?
I'd say Cleveland had a pretty nice field.
Yeah, Cleveland didn't have a nice field.
It's turf, just like ours, so it's kind of similar to playing at home. But it's kind of hard to say a nice away field because I mean our
Ours
field's
is-
super nice,
yeah,
it
flawless.
is.
So
I mean, the complex in Albuquerque's, it's really nice. Dugouts are big. I kind of liked Rio Rancho just because of how small the field was. Like, I mean, you could rake there, right? But
Yeah.
also their turf was like, so yeah, I'd probably agree with Aiden. Cleveland had probably
Sure.
the nicest field.
So I want to get into like favorites and the best ofs and things like that. It's one of my favorite things to talk about with you guys. But before we get into that, I wanted to hear about how you got to the decision of going to play college baseball, number one, and then number two, where you're going to play college baseball. So did you guys know from, you know, a young age, like I'm going to play college baseball, or was that something that kind of came about as high school went down?
I mean, it's always a dream, you know, be blessed to play at the next level. It's very hard, you know. Only a select few get to do that, and I think it's just a great opportunity, and especially going like the JUCO route. I mean, it's all about developing and then moving on to the 4-year way. So
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to for a long time, like especially like I was 12, 13 playing travel ball. All that travel ball was so you get recognized, like people start seeing you,
Yeah.
getting better. But like as I was going into my senior year, because my junior year I didn't pitch at all, right? And I had a horrible summer. Like I couldn't hit the ball to save my life. So honestly, I was just like, you know what? Like I still want to go play baseball, but if I just go to a 4-year, just get my degree, play baseball there, if it works out, it does. I was fine with that. But then I had a good year on the mound, had a perfect record, I saw the development, followed a program and stuff like that. And like after seeing how much I grew in just one season, like I really wanted to go play, and like I still want to go to a D1 school at some point. And then I was going to a D2, and then that kind of fell out. The coach got let go up there, so I kind of just took the opportunity to go the JUCO route and hopefully develop into a D1 player at some point.
Because you committed to Highlands, and so now you're going to Lamar Community College.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are two totally different places, right? Because you're going to Colorado as opposed to what is what is it, Silver City?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, that's
Yeah.
right. So what was it about Lamar that was like, okay, cool, this is going to be awesome?
I like the town, it's small, right? But, I mean, we live in a small town anyways. So
Yeah.
it's not much of a difference. They said the weather's pretty nice over there. It's not too cold as most of Colorado.
Sure.
They had a nice indoor cages, bullpen, all that stuff. It was a JUCO, and at the time I was deciding between there and NIMI, and I couldn't do the military stuff.
Sure.
It was just a lot, and I mean, he went on the visit with us. It was me, him, Garrett, and Gus, and Garrett and Gus are going, and so is Gordo. He's transferring there. So having like my friends go there, I mean, it influenced my decision a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. I like the coach. He was a pretty straight up guy. I just thought that was the best option.
Yeah. And what about you? You're going to Kansas to play ball. Where are you going, and how'd you come to that decision?
So I'll be going to Garden City Community College, which, like you said, is in Kansas, and Coach Magaha was in contact with them, and then shortly after, I mean, I was in contact with them, so got a visit set up, went over there on a visit. I mean, everything was just right. I mean, they catered to us very well over there, me and my family, and I can just even just have that feeling when it's it's gonna be the right spot. I mean, that's just how I felt. So
Yeah.
it's definitely the right decision. And
Sure.
yes, sir.
Jonas, I want to call you out real quick. You ready for this?
All right.
When you were, I think you were maybe 7th or 8th grade, you reached out to me for a throwing program. I put it together. Took me some time. Did you do this throwing
No, I
program?
didn't.
Not at all. I knew
No.
it.
Well-
I knew it.
Well, my dad, he was like, Trey pitched in college and all this stuff, and he knows what to do. Ask him. And I was like, all right, I'll ask him. But like, I couldn't go drive every day and go find someone to throw with me every day, so I gave up. I didn't do it, but I should have. Like, thinking back on it now.
That's so funny. I always wondered about that. I was like, I wonder if I stumbled upon it on my computer I don't know,
Yeah.
a couple months ago, and I was just like, I wonder if this actually worked for him or if he just no use at all. Cool.
Sorry. Didn't use it.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of the best things in baseball right now. First off, I want to ask you guys about your walkout songs, what they were, and what makes a walkout song legit.
Mine was So Fresh and So Clean by Outkast, and
Okay.
I just felt like it was the right vibe. It had the what I mean, it was not real bumpy, but it was just a smooth song. So just felt I got my vibes right. So yes, sir.
I like that. Okay.
Mine was Pour Some Sugar on Me. And my dad, we were going over walkout songs and stuff like that. And I was going to do that for pitching. But then I went with another song, and he was like, you should do that for your for when you go hit. And I was like, yeah, it could be a good one. And I mean, if we're being honest, most of the people who go to our games are parents and stuff like that. So, and they all know the song, and I mean, it's a crowd pleaser. Put you in the right mood. It gets you ready to go, you know.
What about, so did you guys have 2 different walkout songs?
Yeah, we had one for pitching and one for hitting.
And do you remember your pitching ones?
Mine was Run This Town by Jay-Z and Rihanna.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that one. Okay.
Mine was Where I May Roam.
Where I May Roam.
Yeah.
Who's that by?
Metallica.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So 2 totally different styles for sure.
For sure.
100%. Okay. All right. Let's talk about some of the equipment that you guys had this last year. Obviously, hitting was one of the biggest things that comes into play when you guys are going to be successful, especially here in New Mexico. Tell me what bats you guys were using that were the hottest ones on the market right now.
I don't know if mine was the hottest, but I used the CADX Connect, the Vanta, the black one. And then, like, midway through season, a teammate had a Louisville, it was a Meta, the orange one. And it was pretty hot, so I started swinging that one. So it's a
Louisville, really?
Yes,
okay, interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I used to swing that bat, but my junior year, I got the Icon, or Coach Magaha actually brought 2 bats to one of our scrimmages, and one of them was the Icon. I started swinging. I like really liked it, and no one else liked it at the time. I was like the only one. And ever since that day, I've been swinging that, and I mean, it's done me right. That's probably my favorite bat, just because I used it for 2 years, and it's just
same one.
No.
Okay, like you got another version of it.
Yeah, the newer one. But
and you said what brand is that?
Rawlings.
Rawlings. Okay.
Yeah,
very cool.
But I did get my hands on the new Combat, the one piece, and it's got the barrel size of a 2-piece, and it's just ridiculous. Like, that bat's so hot and whippy, and like, it's probably better than the Icon, but I like the Icon better.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah,
that's interesting. Okay, because like whenever back in the day, I always reference baseball back to whenever I knew it more or I was more involved. It was DeMarini, it was Easton, and man, I'm blanking out, but there was like one other brand, but Rawlings and Louisville were not really in the mix, you know, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you guys went from wood bats back to metal in the middle of your high school career. So how did you, was that adjustment? Because obviously going from wood to metal is a lot nicer than going from metal to wood, but did you feel a huge difference like right away?
I mean, definitely. I mean, the ball's obviously going to jump off more, you know, like say you catch one off the end cap. I mean, you might get to be able to flare it over the infield, and wood's just true. I mean, if you catch it wrong, I mean, it's not going to go nowhere. So
it was definitely like my saving grace, because I was not big and I was skinny and not strong at all. And I remember 8th grade me trying to swing a wood bat and trying to get out the infield. It was rough. Like it was, I mean, it just changed the game. Like he said, like lot more hits just because you can poke balls more. They're more forgiving, obviously. Yeah.
What's the best glove in the game right now?
I think it's a Rawlings Pro Preferred just because of the quality of the leather, and that's what I've been gaming that for all 4 years of my high school career. So I definitely say that.
Were you like snagging a new glove every year, or was it like you had an old trusty?
That's kind of how my glove is right now. It has a kind of big tear on the index finger, like right on top, but I just can't let it go. I mean, my dad always relaces it. I mean, every now and then, never busts or anything, but I mean, I just can't let it go. I mean, it's been with me for the past 4 years, and it's just doing me good. So
I love that. Okay.
I used to be a big A2000s guy, and then I got a Rawlings Heart of the Hide, and honestly, I've been using a Rawlings ever since. That's probably my favorite one right now, just because I like the way the thumb is like real thick. I don't know, it's just like a preference.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, that's what it's all about for sure.
I mean, the A2000 is still great glove, but I think I'd say the Heart of the Hide.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. And then you, new glove all the time, or?
Yeah, my dad would always give me a new glove, but
that's cool.
Yeah,
for sure. One of the things that I always notice about this era of baseball, especially at the high school level, going to y'all's games, almost every home game for sure, the colors. You guys are rocking like bright pinks and yellows and all that stuff. What is so appealing about that? Is it just like what's going on right now? That's the hype right now, or you just love it, always loved it?
I mean, so you're talking about like Bruce bolts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
Bruce
pretty much.
bolts and the arm sleeves and all that. You guys have like bright colors, right?
It's just, I think it's just real catchy. Catches your eye, catches everybody else's eye, and it's just kind of, I can guess you can say, it gives you a little bit more confidence, just feeling good, just knowing it looks good, and it's different. So
Yeah, and I feel like it's easier to stand out, you know, because there's so many different, like nowadays, it used to be just like your team color, black and white, you know, but now it's like you can, like I wore bright yellow gloves for 2 years straight, and like I'm probably gonna still wear yellow gloves just because like I like Acuna. Acuna is one of my favorite players, and he always wears like yellow leg guards, gloves, elbow guards, all that stuff. So I mean, kind of just be who you want.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's cool. It's a cool part of it. And it just blows my mind because Bruce bolts are like $1 million per pair.
Yeah, they are.
And you can buy some batting gloves for what, like $15 probably. They'll rip.
I don't know about $15.
Not anymore.
No,
$15.
Franklin's are still expensive. They're
Really?
like
Okay.
$15.
Well, like what I do though is like there's a warranty at Dick's Sporting Goods, so like you get a warranty for when you buy the gloves for like $20. So if you get any like rip or anything like that, you just take a picture and they'll send you like an e-gift card to just buy some new ones, and you just pay that $20 for each new pair to pay for the warranty. So that's what I've been doing.
Oh, that's way
So,
worth
yes,
it.
sir.
Is that a life hack?
Maybe I should do that.
That's what I've been doing.
That's
so
a life hack for sure. Is it still active right now? Like
Yes,
when you
sir.
go to college, you're probably going to keep on that?
yes, sir.
That's
Definitely.
sick. Okay. I like that. Very
Did
cool.
not know that.
I remember back in the day that if you had a warranty on your bat, it was like a 1 year warranty. If at the end of the life of that bat, it'd be like, I don't know, a month left. Everybody on the team's got to hit with that bat until it breaks so that you can get a new bat. And it's probably sounds bad to say, you know, but like it was like, everybody, let's get a new bat. So I mean, obviously you're not trying to rip them on purpose.
Yeah.
You want them to last, but it's a good hack.
We used to do that with the bats and like
Did
when
you?
we were younger, yeah. I mean, it's a brand new bat for free. You
Exactly.
might as well, right?
Yeah, they guarantee it. Might as well use it for sure. All right, so tell me about like the dugout and the locker room chemistry from this past year. You guys had a lot of a pretty tight knit group. It seemed like a pretty good amount of seniors. So what was it like in the locker room, and maybe even trying to kind of leave a legacy for the younger guys too?
I feel like we all kind of grew up together, this group, and I think we all kind of mixed with the younger guys too, just because no one this year really wanted to have like any problems with anyone else, you know?
Yeah.
Just making sure like you're cool with everyone, no matter what. Like you step on that field, it doesn't matter what happened off the field. Like you're still gonna root for the other guy, still gonna cheer, be there for the guy next to you, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the most important part, because you could be up in a game, and we've dealt with it before. Like you could be up, but like winning, but if you're not up in the dugout, like that game can switch like that, you know? So you just got to have
Yeah,
that
for sure.
I
team
just
energy.
like touched on that a little bit. Like I just think we just all wanted like the best for each other. So I think that's what created our chemistry, like to make us all so tight and successful for as far as we went. But yeah, I just think everybody was pretty rooting for everybody. So
The
made it good.
culture, I think, of high school and teammates now is, I think, honestly, at a pretty high level compared to, you know, years past. Even, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I remember, you know, you post something on social media, you'll get your buddies to like it. Now I follow you guys on social media. I see Aiden post something, you're getting like 5-6 comments from your teammates like, let's go, or fire emojis and stuff like that, which I think is honestly a cool part of being a team, like
Yeah.
supporting each other off the field too. If Jonas posts that he's committed to wherever, like immediately everybody's going to be, you know, everybody on the team shows that love. And I think that goes beyond just the field and
Yeah.
like a good team too. So that's really cool that you guys do that. So, well, guys, I wanted to get one last question, a piece of advice that you would give yourself, maybe yourself coming into high school. If you could go back in time and talk to your 8th grade going into freshman year self, what would you tell yourself?
If I had to tell myself something, I would tell myself 2 things. One, start arm care as soon as possible, because you may feel invincible until you're not,
Yep.
and then it's like the rest of your high school career, the rest of your career, it's always gonna be in the back of your mind, like I could hurt myself again or something like that. So definitely sticking to a program, making sure you're warmed up right and all that stuff. And the other thing is eat a lot, because
Tell yourself that.
I mean, I had a big growth spurt, but I didn't start like forcibly like eating a lot until I started getting taller. So I would kind of just stretch out. I would gain 20 pounds, but it didn't really matter just because I would get a little taller. I mean, now it's kind of like it's coming into play, but I definitely would tell myself eat more and do arm care for sure.
In a healthy way about the eating more.
For sure.
I'm just playing.
No, definitely,
Aiden?
and like staying healthy, and like I said, like listening to your body. I mean, there's definitely times that I've ignored the pain and just kept going, when I shouldn't have. But that's definitely a big one. Just staying healthy and just taking care of yourself.
Well, now that you guys mentioned that, I always say it's the last question, and sometimes it goes further, right? Snacks and stuff like that on the bus, eating all that stuff. Were you guys on some kind of like, hey, we got to make sure we get good protein in our diets, or was it just like, hey, hot Cheetos sound good and a sandwich with whatever in it, like that's good?
Beef and beans from Allsup's.
I mean,
Allsup's burritos, those are money.
We'd stop at Allsup's a lot, and we didn't really care. We just grab whatever sounded good.
Yeah, sure.
It's,
Okay, so
nerd
it's same for you. I mean,
yeah, I love nerd clusters, so I mean, I'd always have some of those.
You liked what?
Nerd clusters.
Nerd clusters. Oh,
So,
yeah.
yes, sir. So I was always smacking on those.
Okay. Very cool. Well, guys, thank you for being on the show. Appreciate it. Can't wait to see what you guys do at the next level.
Sure.
And, wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.